Coach, your opening statement about, wow, what a college basketball game.
Yeah, no, it was a good game. I mean, I'm deeply conflicted by that game. I usually wear it on my sleeve and kind of tell you how I feel, and I've gotten up here and I've been frustrated at times and disappointed with our performances defensively or rebounding. This one's different because the things that I was worried about going into this game, the things that I thought could lead to Charleston beating us, we're actually pretty good at. And, so I was very worried about being able to defend them well enough. I was very worried about Jalen Counter. I think he's one of the very best guards in the league. And we did a great job guarding him. I think he was 1 for 8 from the field. I got some assists, but he turned it over some too. We held them to under 50% from 2. I mean, that's been an Achilles heel for this team. We've really struggled to guard the 2, and we did it well enough tonight. They play some big, strong guys up front. I was worried about the rebounding. We out-rebounded them by 5. Now, we didn't rebound good enough in the first half. We gave up too many second chance points, and we were -4 at the half, but there's 2 halves for a reason, and we rebounded better in the second half. With all their different zones and things that they do, a little worried about turning it over. Did great there. Only had 7 turnovers. So how I grade a game, the stuff that I care about, defending, rebounding, taking care of the ball, we passed all 3 of those tests. And in our history, the different programs we've worked at, whether it's Florida, Washington State, San Francisco, Columbia, when we get our kill goal, when we are 5 or better on the glass, +5 or better, and when we keep our rebounds under 10, you're winning 90+% of those games. And the only time you lose is when you're dreadful on offense. And that's why we lost. We were not close to good enough on offense. Now, give Charleston a lot of credit. They got a lot of length. They got a lot of high major type athletes and bodies. They did a great job protecting the rim. I thought they had a good game plan that bothered us. But we also got a lot better shots than the number of points we ended up with. I mean, there was a 8-minute stretch, maybe 6-minute stretch in the second half where they were playing their 1-3-1 zone. We were just shooting open threes. I mean, I'll look at it again. Maybe they were a little less open than I think, but they seemed like great shots that we wanted. The shots that going into the game, I would have said, hey, if we get these shots against 1-3-1, we've done a good job offensively. We got what we want. And just none of them went in. And we got some layups that kind of rimmed out, didn't go down. And they were good defensively. I'm not trying to shortchange Charleston. They did a good job. But man, this team hasn't lost a game because of its offense in a while. Our defense has been the thing that has held us back throughout the season, but it didn't tonight. Our defense was good enough to win. Our offense was not. So in that way, like this, they all stink. I mean, trust me, every loss is agony. That's coaching college basketball. But this one stings a little less than some because we were better in terms of our process. We were better about caring about the things that I care about, the things I think this team needs to do in order to get good, but we just didn't quite get the right result.
Do you think the 8 days off between games when you guys were hot had anything to do with it?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, in hindsight, sure. I guess I would have played it with 2 days rest, but I don't know. I mean, the 8 days off also helped us to work on stuff defensively, and I thought we did a really good job doubling the post. The kid Reeves is a heck of a basketball player. I mean, he could play in a lot of leagues, and he had an efficient game. I mean, he was 9 for 9 from the field, but they're mostly second chance points. I mean, they were putbacks, and we'll look at the tape and figure out how we limit those better. There was definitely some blockouts in the first half we didn't compete hard enough on. But in terms of him just catching it off the block and dribbling and then laying it in, we did a good job taking that away. And that was something we were extremely worried about going into the game. So I won't toot our horn when a guy goes 9 for 9 and has 15 rebounds. But a big part of his game is low post scoring, and we kept that down for the most part. So their fives beat us. I mean, that's the bottom line. Reeves went 9 for 9 for 18 points, had 15 rebounds, and number 11, Machado, I'm not certain the pronunciation, I apologize, but he had 17 points. He blocked 6 shots. He was a factor in the game, grabbed 6 rebounds, 7 of 11 from the field. So we got beat at that position. That's the bottom line. And Normally we win the guard spots by a little bigger margin, and we didn't today. So it was a defensive slugfest. We haven't played in many of those this year. They usually get crazy the other direction. But I think there's some stuff to grow from, but there's not that much time left. Like it's time to get results. We got to find a way to get dubs.
From my seat, that was the best atmosphere in Gore Arena in about 6-7 years.
Oh, great.
Did you guys feel it?
Yeah, there was definitely a moment in the second half with, I want to say about 11 minutes to go, where fans really got into it. It got kind of deafening, and that's what we got to build. We got to keep, we got to put a product on the floor that makes everybody want to come out and see us. I think we're going the right direction. It definitely derailed us a little bit, having all those injuries and stuff. I think there's some games we wish we could have back to be able to play at full speed, but we need everybody, man. Like this is a great community. I think this is a community where we all support each other. We all go to the baseball games, they go to our games, we go to the softball games, everybody, football games, like everybody's sort of in this thing together. And, I think we got a chance to make this thing really special, both down the stretch of the season and in years to come. Roll Humps. Thank you, guys.